Hi everyone, welcome to Cobalt Crochet Tutorials. Today we're doing a fun behind the scenes video. You'll get to see some plants, some works in progress, and there's a fun announcement. The first thing I'd like to show you is a new folder I've enacted. It is just a prong folder with a bunch of printables for a calendar for each month, and it's been really helpful in staying organized and writing down those tester deadlines or goals, my own goals for deadlines for different patterns. And it's way more filled in now than it was in the filming of this video. It's been super helpful. The first work in progress I'd like to show you is a design of mine, and it's using Lion Brand yarn Comfy Cotton Blend. And if you've ever worked with that yarn before, you just know how awesome it is. I'm loving this work in progress. I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm loving the knit look of it. Super lightweight, airy. It's definitely a spring-summer piece. And I got all that yarn by frogging this right here. This was an old cardigan I made several years ago before I started designing, and I'm using this yarn to make one of my own designs now, as I just showed you. And the reason I do this is because things that I didn't design or I knew someone on Instagram had tested for them, if I don't have any attachment to it, I feel like that yarn could be better used. So I do frog a lot. Here's another project that's finished now. It's the Citrus Tote, so it's basically a circle-shaped bag shaped like an orange. And this has to do with the announcement. Basically, if you crochet a coaster that's inspired by where you live, your hometown, and post a picture on Instagram and use the hashtag #MyMakerHometown, you will get a free pattern for this Citrus Tote bag. And also, an entry will be featured every week until May 10th. So lots of good exposure for you on Instagram there. Here are the rose plants I started about 6 weeks ago. 1 out of 4 of them is doing well, one's doing just okay, and the other 2 are pretty much dead. You put a bunch of grape juice lids on each cutting, and that helps the condensation and moisture. This is the one that's doing the best. All those leaves shooting out are completely new since I planted the cutting. So I'm really happy with how this one turned out. This one's basically dead. You can see it doesn't even have many roots because it's just shaking around in the hole. Maybe one good node at the bottom, but either way it's pretty slow progress. Here's the last one, also not doing so well. But for 1 out of 4 with plants, I'll take it. I'm fine with that. Back to the Citrus Tote. This has a really fun construction because it's made out of 2 circles, and then there's a really thick single crochet wool to help make it sturdier and thicker. And now there's a fun surface slip stitch citrus design, and so I chose to do an off-white rather than a bright white because I think the bright white would have just been too much, and the off-white looks way more natural. This surface slip stitch citrus was really fun to work up. I know a lot of things that have to do with seaming aren't appealing to many people, but to me just being able to slip stitch on top was so much fun, and I've never done a citrus design like this before, so that was also a great change. And when you make the Citrus Tote, you can put a design for the citrus on both circles, so both sides of the bag, or just do one like I did, which I just didn't feel like doing it on both. Here's the main part of the bag assembled. Again, there's that single crochet kind of wall, really thickens it up. A lot of ends there, which I probably won't ever weave in because they're on the inside of the bag. Here's the cord I used for the Citrus Tote, and I absolutely love this cord. It's pretty thick, and it's got a nice little texture to it. There's little cord straps on the bag that you just slide the cord right through, and then afterwards you seam the cord together. I think this bag is a great conversation starter for any spring or summer gatherings. Just totally fun and awesome. And the last thing we're going to need for this citrus tote is I'm going to put a couple of leaves near the top left corner. You can put them on any corner you want to, or any number of leaves, but I ended up just putting 2 leaves right in the top left. Look at that beautiful texture of the citrus area. And here we're going to find some yarn to make those leaves. There's a lighter green here, which I didn't end up going with. Bunch of different yarns in this messy pile. I ended up going with the dark green. I thought it contrasted well with the also rich orange color. Again, I'm putting them right in the top left corner. And I just made 2 for this citrus tote, but there are other pieces in the citrus collection, and I put different amounts / different size leaves on all of those. So let's work up a leaf really fast. The leaves are super fun to make because they work up so quickly, and they definitely take this project from just average to really exceptional. There's our finished leaf. And I'm going to attach it just by not fastening off the leaf, but just by directly working slip stitches to where I want it to go. Fasten off. Weave in those ends. And there's a second leaf. And here is the finished citrus tote. So fun, so summery, so bright and cheerful. Nice thick sturdy cords that are still really pretty on this bag. And there it is, all ready for fun in the sun. You can use the straps doubled up for a shorter, more handbag handle, or you can just use one strap all the way for it to go over your shoulder. Again, if you make a coaster inspired by your hometown and post a picture on Instagram using mymakerhometown hashtag, you will get the free citrus tote pattern. Here I am editing the photos for the citrus tote. Always a pretty fun process to see how the photos turned out. And here are the ones I went with. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more free patterns, tutorials, and fun behind the scenes. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.